Welcome back to Chris Horner's Motorcycle Essentials. Today, the 2021 250 XCW is at 12 hours as it sits right here. It's been great to ride, fun, handles nice. I had the suspension redone by Crest Suspension here in Bend, Oregon. They're just down the street from me, so they did it. They did a great job. Seems to be running fantastic. Bike handles great, but it runs like crap. It's been loaded up. Every time I'm riding it, the first half hour runs like cold, runs for 45 minutes, runs for an hour. Next day, the spark plug's fouled. I'll start it up. It'll idle kind of rough. I'll go to take the choke off. Once I do, the bike dies. I've been through 4 spark plugs at least already to this point. Now, at 11 and a half hours, I dropped it off at Cascade Motorsports here in Bend, Oregon, where I bought the bike originally. Bike comes with a 30-day warranty. Dropped it off there, said it's still running. It's running like crap. It has been. Originally, it had its original pipe and its original KTM muffler that I installed a Fastway spark arrestor on the day that I bought it. Now, I've ran these before on other KTM Husky model bikes. I have one on my 300. They all run with a spark arrestor tip in here. This will unscrew right here. The spark arrestor and tip will drop right in there. This thing was completely packed with carbon. Everything just packed up and could not breathe. So the first time it blew a spark plug at about 5 hours in, I thought maybe it was this. I pulled it off. This was covered in it. I left it out, screwed it back in, changed the spark plug, started to run fine for a little bit, and then it started bogging down again. So, ran into another problem with that. So I went back to Cascade Motorsport and purchased the FMF muffler, and I put an FMF pipe on. Now at 11 and a half hours, and now I'd still blown multiple spark plugs, multiple different times, in 11 and a half hours, so between 6 to 11 and a half, I took it over to the dealer and said, okay, there's a problem, guys. It's blowing spark plugs left and right. Now I have the FMF pipe on here, and I have the FMF muffler. That is KTM parts ordered. Okay, it's straight out of their catalog, guys. I ordered the muffler through Cascade Motorsports and put it on myself. I took it to the dealer. KTM would not pay to have it fixed, so I had to pay $115 to have the whole computer unit rebooted so that it would work with the FMF pipe and the muffler. Supposedly, if you modify the bike, KTM won't pay the labor to have anything fixed on the bike, even though I modified it with an FMF parts catalog out of the KTM catalog specifically. And the muffler ordered through the KTM dealer that I bought the bike. Okay, so I paid the $115. They rebooted the computer. They said it should run fine. I took it out. It ran for 30 minutes. I brought it back home. The whole 30 minutes it ran terrible. Ran it all loaded up like a 125 or 250 MX bike would be if you didn't actually just rev it up and clean out the motor and then clean the spark plug. Okay. Took it home. Like I said, for 30 minutes it ran terrible. Took it home, washed it, cleaned it, changed the oil, changed the air filter, started it back up. It idled for about 20 seconds and then completely died. And now, still doing the same, right? Nothing's happening. I can put the choke on for you too. It still won't start. So now I got to go back again to Cascade Motorsports here in Bend, Oregon and see how much more this is going to cost me. So if you plan on buying a 2021 250 XCW, they say from KTM that you're not allowed to modify their bike in any way, or they don't have to pay to have it fixed, even though you're doing with their KTM parts again. So I'm going to take it back again, try to see if they can fix it. The bike in general at 12 hours. The suspension from Crest has been worked out fantastic. Had that on for 6-7 hours. The bike itself handles right, it just runs terrible, like I said, the whole time. So I'll drop it back off at Cascade Motorsports and see if they can fix it. But keep in mind, if you end up with a 2021, what I'm told from Cascade Motorsports is that KTM will not warranty anything on the bike if it's been modified, even with their own catalog parts. So good luck with that. I'll keep you updated when I get the bike back, and we'll see if they can fix this problem on round 2 over at Cascade Motorsports. Hope you enjoyed the update. I'll compare, got other bikes. We'll start comparing all the bikes once we get more time. See you real soon.